So here we have the Kia Optima on a 68 plate. So I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. As you can see from the outside, it's a 5-door estate vehicle with alloy wheels and tinted windows around the rear of the car. We're going to start off inside the boot area first. As we approach the back of the car, we have this retractable boot liner just here. And as you can see, plenty of boot space available. You can increase that space by folding down any or all of those 3 rear seats. And we have this vinyl boot liner here as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in. And as I mentioned, we'll run through some controls from there. Now that we've done a full circle of it though, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter and coolant temperature gauge. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles. They are 59,378, above which we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change that information for various bits of driving data, and there are other menus available to you up there as well, all of which are accessed with these buttons. We have our cruise control over that side, stereo and phone controls on the left-hand side. Behind the steering wheel, the minus and plus pedals so that you can change up and down a gear manually with this automatic gearbox. And then over into the centre, the main touch screen. So on here, you can of course access your DAB, FM and AM radio. You can come back out of here. We've got our media input so you can listen to your own music. It's greyed out at the moment because nothing is connected or inserted. You can connect up a USB device, for example, Bluetooth audio, and then we've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. We have satellite navigation, which is a really nice clear colour display. It's a very easy system to use. You can access it directly from here. And on top of all of that, the full colour reversing camera. Working our way down, we have the volume for the stereo, our dual zone climate control. You can turn your air conditioning on and off, adjust the passenger and driver temperature, of course, or hit auto, and the car will take full control for you to maintain, which you can hear it doing in the background, to maintain the temperatures that you asked for, and you can override that whenever you wish. Plenty of storage underneath here. This is where you'll find your USB input, auxiliary input, and 2 12-volt charging sockets. This one is a cigarette lighter as well as a 12-volt charging socket. The gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox, heated steering wheel. You can change the driving mode, so you can put the gearbox into sport, for example. You can turn off your stop and start with a heated driver and passenger seat, both with 3 separate heat settings. The electronic handbrake with an auto hold function, and you can turn your parking sensors on and off from here as well.
All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.